All right. What's going on, YouTube? My name is Kyla, and his name is Jacob, and we are Didn't Reacting. Today, I actually don't know what we're gonna react to. What do you want to react to?
You go first.
I don't know. Let's see. Do. Let's see what YouTube is recommending right now. Um, I crashed my 2018 Range Rover.
I've been watching him.
What?
Mm.
Oh, so my 600-pound life. I don't know why my classmates they love my 600-pound life, and I'd just be sitting there like, okay, you want to do that?
Yeah.
All right.
What up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy Artie that kicks it just like that. Back with another one. All right, y'all. So we got another My 600-Pound Life compilation video here to react to. I know a lot of guys like my last video that I did on My 600-Pound Life. I opened up, shared some stuff in regards to my own experience with my family members. Had a couple of family members that were overweight, in particular mother. Yeah, so I don't want to say too much right now because I'm probably gonna say a lot during the video.
Bless
Yeah,
his
let's
soul.
get into it. Let me pull this up right here. Oh wow.
That's what we started off with. Naked people.
Yep.
Your discretion is advised.
Yeah, I see.
Boys, guys ready? I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Let's go. You resemble a human form.
Like and subscribe right now. Spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping.
Well, I like spiders.
Show My
I don't know.
600-Pound
I wouldn't mind.
You know, baby.
and it quickly became popular.
Not all spiders are mean.
And people started
Poison.
for their favorite
Not all of them are
personalities on the show.
poisonous. Most
Or
of them are not
weight loss
poisonous either.
journeys. However, the road to success is a very long and hard one, and there are a lot of moments on the program that show that how out of control many
Yeah,
people's
yeah.
lives
She
are.
deserved that.
Did this woman fall out?
There are a lot of
She
moments on the
deserved that
program
because she was blaming her boyfriend for
Did
being
she fall out
overweight
the
when it was
vehicle,
all
or
her
is that
fault.
what get her?
I don't feel bad.
how out of control many of the patients' lives are. So, tune as we count down 10 of the most insane moments from the famous show.
God,
Look at his
Number 10.
Why did
By the time
it
Holly
look like
had
he didn't
met
wash
Dr.
his
Now,
feet?
she weighed
I feel
658
so bad.
pounds.
Oh.
By the end of the 5th month, after Holly started working with Dr. Now, she had only lost 47 pounds. And she admitted that she was having a hard time following the diet plan and sticking to the routine.
Yeah.
Fortunately, this was the time when things started to turn around for Holly. After 2 more months, she lost another 47 pounds.
Nice.
And was approved for weight loss surgery.
Oh wow.
Holly's biggest support in this time was her fiance, Ray, who did all kinds of every chores for her, including giving her food and taking care of her hygiene. Holly and Ray even had to move back to Holly's home because Holly's fast food bill used to reach up to $100 a day.
What? This chick was eating $100 a day worth of food.
Okay, hold on now. Because I'm sorry, but that's like he's saying $100 a day for some food. And it's getting that bad to where she has to move back in with her parents. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Hold on. And then he's supposed to be helping her with like the diets and everything, right?
Yeah,
So how the heck
and
is
she
she
like,
sneaking
hey,
in food?
okay.
How does she sneaking in food? He must know about it.
Okay.
And instead of changing that and not doing that anymore, they decided it would be to move back to the parents' house so that she can keep up her lifestyle of eating $100 worth of food a day. What sense does that make?
None.
That makes no sense whatsoever. $100. You saw they had
Just
the
look at
guy
them
bringing the
eggs.
food to
Those
the
look
house,
nasty.
eating a lot of takeout, eating a whole lot of takeout. I don't know if they realize how much they could have cut that out by spending $100 worth of groceries.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they
This
could have
man
been back in
cooking
their
for
house.
her. You would have so much more food. so much more food in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Spending $100 in groceries.
Okay.
Shout out to the husband
Right.
for stepping up
And doing all that
taking
for her.
care of his wife.
Yeah. That's a good husband.
Keeping her clean, hygiene wise,
Yeah.
feeding her. Shout out to the husband for that.
That's a good husband.
Mm. Mm-mm.
I had to do the same thing with my mother.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Where you guys go? Y'all still here?
Make her breakfast with extra eggs and sausages.
Extra.
And then they'd go out immediately after
Okay, but
breakfast
you
to
don't
get
need
fast
the
food
extra
for her
eggs and
second
sausage,
breakfast.
though.
Second breakfast?
What? I told you he knew something about this. He's the one who's making them. Are you serious? If she's supposed to be losing weight, giving her extra food is not going to help. Like,
Give us an apple or some grapes. Strawberries.
says you don't eat no apples and no grapes.
Yeah, I do.
Stop lying.
I do.
But anyway, it don't even matter. It doesn't, like, that's not necessarily even all of it. Portion sizing is a good factor of it. She needs to be eating less portions of the food that she's eating so she can stop getting all those calories, because that stuff add up at the end of the day.
It's a food salad.
Mm.
They eat and then they go out and or immediately after home. She's not hungry, y'all.
No.
This woman is not hungry. She's just eating.
Right.
And Holly would eat a chicken breast with gravy, 2 sticks with queso, and some onion rings.
But that's so much fried foods and fat.
Yeah.
That is so
Don't
nasty.
think I'm being judgmental. She's not hungry.
I mean, not nasty, but that's so unhealthy.
I used to.
Right.
I would just eat until I was full.
Mm.
It's like you're not satisfied until you're full.
Mm.
Right now, I'm working hard to reverse my old habits. My mom, they're no longer. They passed away very young because they didn't take care of themselves.
Aww.
Last year, I was 10 pounds high of my mom's weight before she passed. It wasn't her worst weight, but it was her weight before she passed. I was 10 pounds shy of that. That's why I'm so hard on myself about getting in shape, getting back in shape. I've been in shape before. Went to the gym today, couldn't even do it. My lower back is causing me so much pain that I could barely take 20 steps without feeling this jolting going through my back. I've been going to the chiropractor. Chiropractor's focusing on my neck right now because I have an issue in my neck. And then he's going to work his way down to my back. It's been 3 months only on the neck. Back is all over the place, but the neck is connected, so it's going to help it. But
Sound like mom and dad.
I'm supposed to go hang out with some friends today, do some
neck.
fireworks stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not going to light no fireworks. I can barely bend over.
Number 9. Not every patient could manage to keep up with the weight loss goal set by Dr. Now in the first try, but most of them realize that it is up to them how they work on themselves to change their lives.
That's it.
In season 7, Angela didn't think like that, and she thought that Dr. Now wanted to punish her appointment when he told her to lose more weight than the initial plan had shown. When she had lost only 45 pounds in 5 months, Angela was shocked. The surgeon was not happy about the number and felt miserable when she was pointed out that she was just making excuses when she wasn't able to shed the 50 pounds that she was supposed to shed in 1 month. Instead of accepting that it was all because of the lack of her willpower, Angela rudely attacked Dr. Now, saying that if she could lose that much weight, she wouldn't really need him.
Okay. Well, you expected me to lose 50 pounds every month. I wouldn't need you.
It seemed like she didn't realize that it.
She's done for that.
He gotta help you.
I'm gonna be honest. You can't really expect for someone in her condition to know what's best for her.
Mm-hmm.
I watch my mother do and say stuff like that, and not be in the best place emotionally, mentally, and physically. But yet she thought she knew what she was talking about.
Mm.
Y'all, I'm gonna tell you right now, when it comes to bettering yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you can't assume that you know what's going to be best for you. You can't. You have to constantly be learning what's going to actually work for you, whether it comes to your mental health or your physical health. Because if you knew what was best for you, you wouldn't be having the issues that you're currently having.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Speaking from someone who learned the hard way.
Sometimes that's what it takes, though.
I'll share more towards the
Yeah.
It was her own journey, and she
Bless
was
him.
in
He
charge
looks
of
like
it.
he's about
Lost 9 pounds in the coming few weeks, making a total of 54
I'm a
pounds in 8
dog, but
months.
I've been
Angela
watching
was still
like
giving the
2
doctor
years,
attitude
man.
and making faces like a child at the one person that was trying his best to help her.
I should have never came here.
Okay, then leave.
She
Nobody
said
asked you to.
You went there for a reason in the first place, because you couldn't figure out how to get this weight off you on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe you just didn't have the willpower to even begin. Maybe you needed somebody to tell you the direction that you should be going in, and now you're fighting against it.
Yep.
That's just stupid. Nobody asked you to be there.
44-year-old
You
grandma,
know who's
Tracy
trying.
Matthews, was one of
Wow, 40, that's a young grandmother. Goodness gracious.
the most dramatic cases of lymphedema.
Oh my. Oh my.
Bro, okay, now I feel a little bit better about my thighs, because Jesus. Wow.
Oh, wow.
It's like when she
Look at
is
that
like,
car go.
like, what does that look like? It looks,
A pile of good.
I don't know what that looks like, but it looks weird. Now I feel a little bit, Jesus, wow. Now I feel less bad about how my thighs look. I cannot imagine having to walk around. That must be so heavy. Think about walking around like that every day. I bet she can't even walk. And she's 49 years old. Wow.
Oh my God, I couldn't imagine.
Mm-mm.
Couldn't imagine.
I couldn't either.
Oh my God.
It just looks wrong.
I'm sorry it's taking me a minute to talk, but this has me thinking about my mother. My mother was nowhere near this bad, nothing like this. But at a young age, 44 years old, my mother needed assistance with walking. She had one of those little, whatever you call them, carts or whatever, that she can walk with, or a cane that she would use to walk. And someone that's 44 years old shouldn't need assistance with walking.
Mm.
My mother, and I'm pretty sure this lady as well, struggle in day-to-day things as if they're old, much older, 80s, 90s. They need help because they're not in the right condition to do things for themselves. Wow, I've never seen a case this bad. Look at her feet.
And cellulitis in the history of the show. In 2017, she weighed 605.
Yeah, my mother had one of these. This exact same thing that this lady is using.
Okay.
My mother had exactly one of those.
pounds.
She weighed how much?
17, she weighed 600 pounds
600.
and was not stable enough to undergo surgery. She lost 100 pounds. The problem was that over 400 pounds was stored mainly in her legs.
400 pounds in her legs.
400 alone in her.
Husband Anthony would help her get out of
Oh,
bed
she
daily,
got a black
but
husband.
also used to eat prohibited foods and making her crave for all. One of the worst things he did was that he refused to take her to a much-needed medical checkup and said that he thinks his wife should be more self-reliant if she wanted to get better. Luckily,
Wait, hold on. He's gotta put her in the trunk just to drive her around?
Yep.
She can't fit in this.
No, it's a leg can be.
That's wow. That I can't imagine doing something like
I
that.
got to
Having to
that
carry
point with
around
my
in a
mother.
truck. In the trunk.
I got to that point with my mother where I was so frustrated at her for not being self-reliant enough. She to be such an independent woman, but she was the most independent woman I've ever seen in my life. I love my mother to death, but she was dependent upon me. It was like she would do anything when I would go to a doctor, nothing. She would do me specifically me. And it irritated us. I wanted her to be independent, really. I couldn't live my own life because she was so dependent on me being a part of hers.
Wow.
Oh,
Now,
that's another thing with people who have stuff like this. You can't really do anything without, they can't do anything without you. And you have to realize that because you're having to help them out so much that you won't be able to do anything for yourself, which is basically what he said. But imagine having to do that for somebody.
Yeah.
You won't be able to live your own life. You won't be able to go out with friends. You can't hang out with your family and nothing like that. You have to stay there, sit there, and try to take care of them. And it's crazy because I don't know if it's just their own
I'm like
decisions.
somewhere. Well, also go take care of yourself. Nursing home, so.
Yeah, but some of them don't want to do all that. They want to have somebody like with their family and stuff like that to take care of them because some people just don't be trusting people like that.
I get there, but
I don't know. If it was some, it
I
depends.
got kids. I got take care of my own kids.
I don't know. If it was because of their own decisions, I think I don't know. It just depends on what kind of person they will be. Depending on if it was from their own decision or not, I would probably not help them. Mostly because I don't know. It just depends on what they did to get to that, and especially if they're blaming it on you. Because I saw this one where it was like somebody with their 600-pound wife, and they were blaming their boyfriend for this when it was her decision to keep up with the diet and stop eating all that food. That just would have been the end for me because you can't. No, people like that are toxic. But if it was like a disease or something like that, I would definitely help them out because they need it. They need you.
Yeah, real cool.
that went on for almost 30 years. 28 to be exact.
Because some people will try to take
Or
advantage of
until I
you.
was 28.
Tracy was very determined. After the surgery, her lymphedema also became controllable. Her relationship with her husband also became better.
Exactly.
Well, that's good.
Exactly. It's funny how that
Relationship
works,
came better.
but it makes perfect sense. Your relationship with the ones around you become better.
Yeah.
When you become better.
Yeah.
Whether it's your physical or your mental health.
Number 7. 33-year-old Maja was so
That
big that
is
every
all.
morning she woke up.
He's still
Her
young.
body didn't give up on her during the night.
That's scary. That
He was
is
talking. What was he saying? What did it say?
And every morning she woke up, she used to be grateful that her body gave up on her during the night.
You praying and pleading with the you're praying and pleading with the Lord that you actually wake up in the morning. I mean, I know we do that all the time, but not because of health wise, just because, things can happen with your body. But if it's on your core, your decisions of doing that stuff, you shouldn't be having to plead with your body that it doesn't shut down because you wanted to eat a lot and stuff like that. That's so crazy.
Wow.
That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
That is scary. Every morning she's grateful that she didn't pass away in her sleep.
That's good, but oh Lord.
That's no way to live.
No, it's not.
That's how my mother lived from the time I was out of high school. My mother could barely sleep each and every night. I used to be someone that I was a rock when I slept. I used to sleep so hard that no sound, no noise, no nothing could wake me up. My mom got really sick. I was the most sleeper. Any type of noise or sound, I was jumping out of bed, running to her aid.
I know that still works with him to this day.
He was very close to being completely bedridden, so she decided to do something about her weight issues. But Masha's first trip to Houston to see Dr. Now turned out to be a pretty horrific experience, because when she got out of the plane, she was given a car that was too small for her to fit into, instead of the SUV they had booked. As she tried to get into the car, she got stuck and fell on the floor. She managed to get up, but broke into tears due to feeling humiliated and embarrassed.
Yeah.
Her experience was even recorded on camera for everyone to see on national television.
Oh my God, look at that. Look at that.
I'm pretty
That
same
had to
one that
be
was
such a
complaining about it was his fault that
feeling.
she's still on, you know,
She's
he's
so
trying
big
to
that
keep
she
her on
fell out
diet.
of a car.
It's somebody. Okay.
I could sworn. We'll have to
The
see.
thing too, you know, some people that are not big, that's never been big, you may think, oh, what a big deal. All she has to do is lose weight. Go to the gym.
It's not that simple.
Y'all don't know how difficult a task that is for someone to start that is in pain all the time. Part of the reason why I myself have the back issues that I do is because of my weight. I'm about 80 pounds overweight. You can only imagine the pain that these people go through each and every day. They might not talk about the pain, but just getting out of the bed hurts. Hurts. Whether it be their
Because
legs,
they're having to support cells, all that weight. It's hard to move up. It's hard to get up.
I know because Mom used to tell me.
Number 6.
Yeah, that was the same lady.
Was one of the most endearing stars of season
But still, you
6.
still gotta feel bad.
Janine used an electric scooter
Just a
to get
little bit.
around as her knees were damaged.
Oh
due to her
God!
excessive weight.
When you gain weight, your skin stretches out. Oh, she's got to move on one of the mobility scooter things too.
But that didn't stop.
No, it's. I gotta go back some. You see her legs? You see her legs? I wonder how much fluid is on her legs. My mother had so much fluid on her legs that it got to the point where the fluid was seeping and leaking out of her legs nonstop. I had to clean and bandage her legs about 5 times within a 24-hour span.
Wow! I didn't even know that could happen.
She had to go to dialysis. She ended up having to go to dialysis for years to get all the excess fluid out of her body. It was all in her chest.
What is all that?
Stomach, her
What's
legs,
all that fluid?
everywhere.
What is
Back,
it? Like
everywhere.
not water, but
I have no clue.
Her knees were damaged due to her excessive weight, but that didn't stop her from eating junk all day long. When she started the program, she would argue with Dr. Now and even lie to him about her diet. She lost a pound after 1 week instead of 1 pound a day, as she had been told. However, one of the most interesting scenes of the episode was when Janine took her scooter to order a large meal of chicken nuggets, as she gave in to her temptation of binge eating. Fortunately, by the end of the episode, she gave.
I can't even be mad at these people when they start to binge eat.
Yeah.
Darn well that they're supposed to be getting in shape. A lot of these people are like me. They're emotional eaters. During my journeys that I've been having over the past 2 years of trying to get back in shape, I do a lot of binge eating because the mental struggle that I have with the whole process of getting in shape makes me want to binge eat because eating is that happy place for me. but now I'm trying to binge eat healthier things. Like, but
dropped her weight to 566 pounds. Number 5, LaShonda from season 7.
real quick, you guys, I'm sorry about the slow pace of this video. Usually, I'm a lot more upbeat and stuff, but not today.
Weighed 662 pounds and had been bedridden for 2.5 years when she first came to see Dr. Now.
Bedridden.
Okay, we're watching one more after this one. This is a 30 minutes. It's
some pounds.
sad.
I couldn't imagine.
It's like 30 minutes.
Following the mother of 4, promised that she'd follow the diet plan religiously.
Oh, she's a
but instead
mama.
ended up eating junk and making a lot of excuses. When LaShonda came back 6 months after her initial appointment, she seemed to be in an even worse condition and was admitted to the hospital for a month due to some serious health issues.
Oh.
For a whole month, this woman was in the hospital. I remember when I first went to the hospital for an entire month. That's when I got the weight I currently have. That month before she went into the hospital. That month. I was stressed. Didn't know if my mom was
Bless him.
going to make it out of that ordeal.
That's still really crazy.
Yeah.
She's a mother of 4, and she's got all this weight. I wonder if she can walk.
No.
I don't know. But I guess we should go ahead and end this. It's really sad how some people live. And then I just can't understand why these people are making excuses for wanting to eat like that. And you want to eat some of that good fast food sometimes, but you can't do it to yourself if you're trying to lose weight. I don't know.
I can't do it.
But I guess that is the end of this video, guys. If you want the rest of it, I guess we can go ahead and do it later, maybe. To comment, like, and subscribe. Oh, I got a question for all those who are watching. What is your favorite fast food restaurant? What's your favorite fast food restaurant?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
I mean, that's actually a good place. It's either McDonald's or Buffalo Wild Wings for me. Because
I eat McDonald's like that, bro.
Shut up. I don't eat McDonald's like that.
But that's her favorite food, though.
That's not my favorite food. My favorite food is buffalo wings with a side of blue cheese. Where do you get that at McDonald's? Nowhere. You can get it at Buffalo Wild Wings, though.
Yeah, she can talk to me. Okay.
How? I just said that earlier on today. What are you talking about? Anyway, it's whatever. Anyway. Alright, see you next video.
Wait. Okay.
And don't forget, it's a good thing.
Where are you?